Assalamu alaikum to all the Muslims and greetings to all the non-Muslims. I hope everybody is doing good today. Now, I recently came back from the United States. I was there for 10 days. I had two public debates. Yep, two public debates with two different Christians. One was held at a university. The other one was held at a church, and both debates went very, very good, and they will be available as soon as possible, 2 to 3 weeks. We have to get the copies and then upload it to YouTube and etc, etc. So that should be good. It's been a long 10 days, but it seems like only 10 minutes has passed by. But now, today I want to discuss something else, and that is the war against Islam. The war against Islam that is being waged on a daily basis. For instance, recently the movie or the documentary Fitna just came out, and Fitna is just one documentary, one anti-Islamic work among many others. Okay, people? Let's not act like Fitna is the first thing that has ever been brought up to attack Islam and the Muslims. And first of all, I watched the documentary Fitna. I watched it while I ate my nice dinner. It was really boring and really bad, if I'm being honest. I mean, if I was anti-Islamic, I'd be disappointed, because if you ask me, this crappy documentary was mainly based on hype, and sorry, it didn't deliver. It was just the same crap we've been seeing for so long, taking verses out of their context, etc, etc. But who cares? That's what they do. But this brings me to my point. You see, the fact is, as I say, there's a war against Islam, and now you can either do two things. You can either complain and nag about it and say, why are they doing this? Stop attacking us. Not in that voice, I'm making a Billy Bob voice for you, but that's what we're doing. That's one camp. There's another camp who says we must have interfaith dialogue and shake hands and give cookies to each other while we drink milk. There's two. You can take those two approaches, and actually I forgot, there's a third approach, like my approach, which is you fight fire with fire. You fight back. Now when I say fight back, I don't mean you go punch the guy's lights out, but you fight back intellectually, refute them, expose them. It's time we take the fight to them, not hold back and say let's get together and talk about our similarities, etc, etc. I mean, look at it. Right now the Muslims have done something good. They're saying, hey, to the Vatican, let's sit together, let's reason together. Now that might sound good, but what did the Vatican do? They baptize a former Muslim in public, the very same man who attacks and insults Islam 24/7. So quite frankly, the Vatican spat on their face. So this is why I say interfaith dialogue and let's have cookies with each other brings you nowhere. You have to go in with the iron fist. You have to go in saying your Bible is a lie, your Bible is filthy, your Bible is a book of garbage when we expose it. That's what you have to do. You have to expose their backwardness and the lies they propagate. You have to go in hard, and that's the way it is. Not sitting on the fence and trying to kiss them and say, yeah, let's all do this and that, because it brings you nowhere. The fact is, these people keep insulting and attacking and mocking Islam every day. If you want to sit and have cookies with them, then that's up to you, but it's not going to really help much. You have to start taking the fight to them. Give them a piece of their own medicine. So in fact, if any Muslim is hearing this, I urge you to make responses to this video attacking the Bible, exposing the Bible and exposing their lies. Not only exposing their Bible and lies, but as well expose their own societies and their own terrorism. Let's not stick this to the Bible, because you see, these people, they always like to attack Muslim society. They like to say we Muslims are barbarians. Now you see, that's funny. Now right now there are many Dutch people, Holland Dutch people, who support this Geert Wilders, however you say his name, his new movie Fitna, they support it. Now I as a Muslim, I'm thinking, why should I take crap from Dutch people? Of all people, why should I have to listen to Dutch people? The very same people whose country is simply known for drugs, sex, and booze. I mean, to all you Dutch people who want to attack Muslims and Islam, how proud you must be of your country, that the only thing your country is known for, and that the only reason white people go to Netherlands is to have sex with prostitutes and your women and to just get high on drugs. So think about that, my Dutch people. Although you're not my people, but think about it, Dutch people. The only reason people come to your country is to sleep with your mothers and daughters. So you see, why should I have to take crap from them? Why should I have to sit and say, hey, Dutch people, let's reason together? No, let's not reason together. I don't have to reason with a bunch of backward barbarians as you, who legalize drugs, sex, everything. Prostitution. In fact, they even want to now legalize sex in public parks. This is what the Dutch want to do. And you want me to come and say, let's have cookies, let's reason together. I say no. I'm going to expose you to the core. You started this fight, you started this war, and I'm going to give it to you harder. And this is how the Muslim should be. We should not sit on the fence and say, oh, let's come together and, we'll sign papers of peace and coming together. No, that's not how it should be. We should expose them and their societies and their beliefs with no shame, with no shyness. And we shouldn't feel bad about it, because they're the ones who's asking for it. They're the ones who say, hey, freedom of speech, If they want to attack us, then they should be ready for the answers. And when they get exposed, they opened the gateway, and I entered, and I'm going to expose them. The fact is, we have to wake up, Muslims. There is a war against Islam. And it's time you defend Islam, and you start fighting back. And again, I repeat, when I say fighting back, I don't mean you go punch the guy's lights out, because we don't have to do that. We can beat them through words, knowledge, and wisdom. And that's how the war of today is. It's an intellectual war. Through books, through knowledge, through speaking, etc., etc. And that's how you should expose them. With no soft approach, without going easy on them, but giving it to them hard and straight. Because Muslims, they're not going to show mercy on you. Just go look around the place. They're insulting and they treat you with no respect and dignity. So give it to them. Expose them. And don't feel shy about it. So I want you all to make videos, responses, everything, exposing their society and their beliefs with no remorse. Have a nice day.